Hello folks, it's me, Kerbanaut here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Actually Play Kerbal Space Program. This episode is going to be a wee bit different because I'm on holiday and I really don't have time to do post-narrative voiceover stuff. So we're going to be taking all of our audio today from in-game, which will be exciting and interesting, and we'll see how that goes. I will now lead you on to past me to narrate the rest of the video. Enjoy. Okay, so here we have the new lander that's going to be landing on the Minmus. The Minmus? No, not the Minmus. Minmus. So this lander's designed to land on Minmus and do it with a lot more scientific equipment. It's got double the available scientific equipment on it, so it'll be able to give us a lot more science for each landing, as opposed to having to land, go back up to orbit, refresh our science data, and then return to Minimus. We can just do it all in one landing, and kind of get more science generally that way. Right, let's do this then. So relatively slow takeoff speed. I've seen faster ones, but completely fine. I'm sure we can get through this without any hassle whatsoever. Right, so we're just going to use the last of the fuel in this stage, and then we're going to pop open the next stage and use that. There we go. Now we are in orbit, so we can just ditch these fairings. There we go, and you can see our lovely lander packed in nice and neatly there. I'm going to pull up a wee bit because we're going to need to we'll just counteract gravity, because you'll see we're going to be passing our apoapsis if we don't point up too much. In fact, I think we should be fine just pointing a wee bit closer to the horizon, but I don't want to be straight on because that will be a bit dangerous. Okay, so you can see we've got about half a tank in here, which is brilliant. But instead of wasting this, I'm going to use this to get this to the moon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decouple that. I'm also going to swap over to this and just pop out these solar panels. So let's hop back around to this, use our RCS just to push us away a wee bit, and then we're just gonna do a wee turn. You can see the solar panels just tracking the sun there. I think that looks very cool. Dock around. And this is kind of the same thing as the Apollo missions did, except they didn't use their upper stage. I believe they have an actual stage that would take them... Hold on a second until I shut this down. They would have a stage that would actually put them into their orbit, and then they would swap around, so that in their transfer orbit they would swap around. But right now we're going straight from a lunar orbit, because we want to use this nuclear engine here. So if I say activate engine and control from here. Good. Now we have to actually place it on a node and figure out how on earth we're going to actually get to Minmus. Okay. Now I think it's going to take 3 minutes with this engine. Nope, it's going to take 5 or 6. Wonderful. Well, I'm not one to complain. We can just wait this out. Let's take a look then. Okay, so we are indeed orbiting the wrong way, as I suspected. So, we're going to make a burn. Well, yes, okay, cool. So let's actually make a burn here. It's not too bad of a burn, just a few meters a second. By a few, I mean, like, a significant amount of few. Right, how high is Celia Station orbiting? 25? 25 it is. Okay. I think we should begin this burn to get us into orbit. I also think that we're going to run out of fuel. Or, not that we're going to run out of fuel, but we're going to run out of fuel on these tanks here. I mean, maybe we're not. Maybe we won't. But I have a hunch. Okay, awesome. Let's transfer some RCS over. Transfer the fuel over. And then we can chuck this back into... maybe put it into... Maybe we could land it back on Kerbin, actually. I was originally just planning on dumping it on here on Minmus, but I suppose that defeats the whole point of, I don't know, reusableness. While I remember, the reason why I have not yet upgraded this game to 0.24.2, which is the latest update of KSP, they've done some bug fixes and whatnot, so it's 0.24.2. The reason I've not updated it is because there are several mods which are not compatible. One of the ones, and the main one really, is Eve and Better Atmospheres, which are kind of two combined. That basically makes everything look fancy, makes everything look nice, which is always good. But those are not updated for KSP 0.24.2, which is a shame, but you know, such is life. So I'm waiting till those are updated and then I'll switch over. But for right now, I'm more than happy just playing as is. I mean, this game would probably be just... oh wow, oh look at that. That is just sublime. Oh wow, I am actually impressed at how close that was. Right, well I doubt we're going to be getting this back to Kerbin then. But we can try. I'm sure we have more than enough RCS to do the job. So I'm just going to leave this in orbit and I'll pick up with that later. To be completely honest, I haven't actually tested this on Minmus, so I have no idea if it will have the thrust to weight ratio to land, which is probably a very dangerous thing, but I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. Don't get me wrong, I'm slightly worried, but I'm not incredibly worried. Let's just let that dock down. Good stuff, that's all docked up. Let's bring this bad boy back to Kerbin. Let's see, whereabouts are we in relation to Kerbin? We are on that side. Okay, right, so that's not going to be any good. Let's hop around. Okay, so Celia Station is about 500 meters away, and we are going to attempt to bring this back to Kerbin. Probably not very successfully, but we have tons of RCS, so not too bothered. Go forth, and there we go. Just burn the rest of our fuel. Let's go. Nice close flyby of Celia Station. Oh, we got a moon encounter there. And another one. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're totally gonna get this. Now, the only problem is, will we end up in water? Will we burn up in the atmosphere? Or will everything go fine? Let's take a look and see what the deal is here. Aha. So, you can see, it's certainly going to be an interesting landing. Oh, things are blowing up. Right. You can see the overheating here. The overheating. Oh, that's, gears are going. Oh, so we've lost 2 of our landing gear, so we're not going to be able to do a soft touchdown yet, but I think... Oh, that's another landing gear gone. Let's see. This landing gear might be fine. We might be able to keep one landing gear, folks. We might be fine. Oh, I seem to have blown us all up. That is because I didn't stop time warping. Oh well, I won't complain. Okay, so it's quite dark. We can't see much, but I know where I'm going to be going, which is good. Let's undock this and hop over. So we've got two folk in here. Who have we got on this lovely mission today? We've got Lenmal and Haldaz Kerman. Lendal and Halmaz. They sound very foreign. But we as Kerbals do not judge. Foreigners are sometimes the best scientists. Oh, and I've just I've sent us into a spinning thing of doom. Oh well. Let's just call it quits there. Right, let's just choose onboard RCS. What we're gonna do is we're gonna point ourselves into, well, we're gonna change planes basically because we need to get down here. I think this is Highlands, and we need to get some more science from Highlands because I've been looking through our science archives, and that is where we need to go. So let's point this away. Good. I wonder how much fuel we have left in here. We have very little fuel left in. Okay. Yeah, so we've got more than enough thrust to land on Minmus here. I was a bit worried that we wouldn't, but we're fine. Look at that, it's a nice landing spot as well. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Right, let's do some science. Right, keep that. We're going to observe and keep, and we're going to observe, keep that. Now here's me saying that we can go to multiple places, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hog science here. Because you can see we have this little grey bit. This is what we're not getting, and so by doing 2 reports we're getting more of that. I think, let me just check my little chart over here. We need a surface sample, that's what we need. So we've got a bunch of science, what we need is a surface sample. Lenmal, you have the honours. Oh, no, what, Lenmal, what are you doing? Stay. We're going to... Haldaz has to open the freaking ladder for you, Handel. Now you see what you've done? He doesn't even care, look at him, he's just too happy. He's first time on Minmus. Right. Plant a flag. Lenmal Kerman. Look at you, first time on Minmus. Right, we're gonna call this Highlands. We're the Highlanders. I would make a reference, but I don't remember any at the moment, so... Oh well, let's say this is Lenmal's first time on the surface. Are you ready for takeoff? I don't care, let's go. Let's take the ladder in. Lenmal, what are you doing, you rookie? I do apologise, I don't usually talk when I'm docking. It is a kind of a time when I really need to concentrate. Not that I've not done it a lot or anything, but it's just one of those things where you just need to be silent as you concentrate on docking. I'm sure you can all understand that. Okay, awesome. Now here comes the boring part where I actually have to move all of the signs through, which is the point at which I really hate. Right, we've had Lenmal out, so let's get Haldaz. Oh no, stop it, stop it. There you go. Oh, now what was that I just did? I just did something there. I got science from something. There it was. Right, it was the gravioli thing. Okay, let's observe the materials bay. I've just noticed that we've been spewing, like, radioactive waste all over the place here. Just all over Minmus, because, you know, let's just kill the environment, you know? Let's get that. Right, so what we've just done is we have just got Midlands Materials Bay and Mystery Goo, and we got Midlands Gravioli and Temperature, and we also got another surface sample and an accelerometer reading. Good, so we've basically maxed out Midlands and Highlands now. And touchdown. Okay. Good stuff. Grabbing a bit more science from the lovely flats of Minmus. Okay, awesome. Very nice talking right there. Okay, and again back to the transferring of the science. Here we are at Sphere Station, and we're going to be doing some science now. Before that though, I'm just going to quickly rotate this so that these solar panels are pointing the right direction. There we go. So we have some RCS, and we're not only going to be taking this up simply to get the science, but also to transfer some fuel over and some RCS as well. Okay, so we've docked on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dump about half this fuel into here because we don't need it, and well, whatever fuel we don't need we can drop off basically. Cheeky wee quick save right there. Ooh, this is going to be close. Look at that. Wonderful. What we don't want to do here is we don't want to land. We don't want to end up crashing because this thing has no parachutes, and that would be a severe waste of... Oh! What? Derays probe correction burn. Oh, okay, Derays probe. We have a Derays probe? I didn't even know we had a Derays probe. Okay, so basically, we are never gonna have enough fuel to do this. Is basically what's happening here. But who knows, maybe we will. Maybe we will. I'm not gonna judge. 4, this is gonna be close. 3, 2. Oh, I'm gonna cut it there. Reposition and continue the burn. Oh, this is gonna be so ruddy close. All we need is a flyby. This is all this probe is designed for. Yes, you legend, you. Look at that. With 1.5, oh well, depending on which one you look at, 1 point something worth of fuel left. How close is this maneuver? I knew it was going to be close, but bloody hell, that was close. let's just fold up these panels, eh? Yeah, we're not gonna have enough fuel. I dumped off too much of it. I should have been conserving fuel, not wasting it, or giving it away to that stupid Celia station. So we'll bring the shuttle, and the one that takes the Kerbals up, we'll bring it over, and that'll be how we do things, because we don't yet have fuel on this. So let's find the pod. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. Let's hop out and grab this science then. Okie dokie. Let's do this. And we have very little RCS left, but I know for a fact that this thing has tons. Where is it? Yes, this has an absolute ton of RCS. So I'm just gonna quickly dock up with this. I'm going to leave a bit in, because I do want to have some RCS in this in case I need to dock it to something later. In fact, I am going to need to dock it to something later, so it's just a matter of, well, making sure it has the RCS to do that. Okay, so we've just burnt all of our RCS on trying to get a precision landing on the KSP. So we're in the atmosphere. Let's ditch the supply module, or the, what's it called? What did I call it last time? It was a fancy name. It was a supply module of some description. What is this? Is this the one I'm looking for? I don't know. Go on. There you go. Look at it fly. So I'm going to be a wee bit more realistic in this landing, and I'm just going to wait till we go subsonic before I actually deploy the parachutes. So there we go, that's a subsonic. You can see right here we've got our Mach number, which is basically how fast we are going in relation to the speed of sound. So going at the speed of sound would be hitting Mach 1. And then twice the speed of sound would be Mach 2, and so on and so forth. Don't ask me what frac SL density is, because I don't have a clue, but Mach number I do have a clue. And seemingly the aerodynamic properties of your craft kind of change as you go through the different Mach numbers. And now we're just going to ditch the heat shield. Look at it go. Hopefully it'll blow up and give us a good fire show. So we're about 270 meters off the ground. You can see our shadow there. And ta-da! Let's see how much science we got, guys. Here we go! So we've got 2,812 science from Minmus. Look at all that lovely data right there. Brilliant. Unfortunately, I did just suffer a game crash. It seems that whenever I'm recovering vessels with high quantities of science in it, the game decides to crash and give me a mini heart attack. I think that's just it hating me. So let's take a look. Let's see what we're going to get here. Okay, so I think we could probably get the 3-meter parts along with the fairings that we're going to need. Let's get well, that first of all. Okay, so we should be able to get that or that. And we don't like these things, so I'm going to get this. Good. I think we should get this, because it looks awesome. Guys, we are really close to completing this tech tree. Really close. I think we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more nodes, and that is us done the tech tree. with 6 science left in our science reserves, and indulging on some awesome inflato storage containers and new building materials, along with some interesting new parts, we are going to leave the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like or comment or suggestion below if you want to, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys.